season.
And, you know, sometimes you can expect a team to turn it around if they have an injury or two the year prior, but Charlotte, I think, took a lot of teams by surprise last year.
Now here's Johnson, following the miss by Kemba Walker. Right block shot. Johnson can't get it to go.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Richardson, good.
Very well done. He is a confident, dynamic scorer.
And it's Dragic off the drive. Whiteside dishes to Bosh. There's the screen. Feeds it to Whiteside. Dragic with a wide open look. Hornets with the rebound. Outside, Walker. Shot from free throw range. That is good. The bodyguard's got his first points of the game.
Maybe they're still working out the kinks defensively because that was a blatant mistake.
On defense, the Hornets. Bosh with it. And it's good from the elbow.
Pretty much no chance for the smaller defender to block that jumper.
Yeah, he knows exactly how to use his size to his advantage there.
Walker, no luck. And Miami the other way now. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Outside Bosh. Shoots the three. That one falls. Coming off the Johnson feet. Bosh has got 5 now.
A good open look, and he splashes home the 3.
And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
I had a chance to catch up with Steve Clifford. One of their harder tasks in this game will be finding a way to slow down the explosive scorer, Joe Johnson. He said there isn't any one answer, as Johnson can and will play so many different roles in an offense throughout the course of the game. He said he can initiate plays as well as finish plays. We'll just have to make sure we don't lose track of them. Guys?
Thank you, Doris. In the corner, it's Richardson. Gets the jumper from the corner to fall. Richardson's got his second basket of the game.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
Walker against Dragic. Launches it. And the Heat, another 3.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
Walker the pass to Zeller, and he gets it to go. Zeller's got 5 now.
Well, some weak defensive coverage there, and I'm pretty sure they didn't plan on starting this game out like that, giving such easy access to the rim.
And the shot is good.
Boy, he's so good at recognizing where the openings are and getting the ball to the rim.
For Charlotte, they've gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Walker goes in, inside. Zeller dishes to Walker. Here's Williams, and it's blocked by Bosh. Dragic against Walker. Bosh, a screen on Walker. Dragic kicks to Johnson. Here's Clutch. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change.
That's one he knows he should have made.
Chris Bosh, in some ways, has been the overlooked, underrated member of the Big Three in Miami, but extremely valuable. A nice complimentary scorer and understated defensively. But with LeBron gone now, he becomes more of a focal point offensively.
And so here is Miami, following the miss by Kemba Walker from deep. They now take the lead. Clutch. Here's Richardson. Lets it go from 11, and it's good. Richardson's got 6. And Chris Bosh posted up a lot more, it seemed, to Clark in Toronto and Miami. They become primarily a face-up team.
And I think that's where he's most comfortable, Kevin. More of a slender build. He takes advantage of his quickness more than his strength, so facing up is really where he's been most effective.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Josh McRoberts comes in for Chris Bosh. And it's Richardson in for Johnson. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Clutch. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Miami Heat, a terrific organization from the top down. And one thing you notice with these top teams, there's so much continuity. You talk about that. Consistent continuity, so important. From the coaches to the front office, they know who they are, what they're about, and how to put players in position to win the ultimate final.
How about that? Gets it off right in the face of the big fella. Quick release.
And operating on the perimeter like that negates some of the height disadvantage, too.
Now here's Dragic. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. That drops.
And when you look at the Heat, they say they're a development team because of luxury taxes and the like. The Heat have to find players with upside and coach them up. We saw that last year with Greg Oden and Michael Beasley.
Walker against Dragic. Zeller setting the pick for Walker. Dishes it to Williams. Double team on Williams. Here's Zeller. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. 7 points for Cody Zeller.
Boy, has there been any defense played yet in this game?
Nope, this game has been all about rapid-fire offense early.
And even Clark, with the departure of LeBron this past offseason, you saw. Many free agents still look to play for the Heat. They're definitely doing something right there.
Yeah, you know, they lost LeBron, who went home, but it wasn't an easy decision for LeBron. Bosh decided to stay, and they had several other free agents go out of their way to play in Miami.
Here's Walker. The Heat getting the bucket. Passes to the bodyguard. He dishes it to Richardson. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, you know, the Bobcats, after 10 seasons, are changing their name to the Hornets, reclaiming the name of the original Charlotte franchise back from 1988 to 2002.
Catching up on the changes with Miami. Green, he's checked in for the general. Weber comes in for clutch, and it's Johnson in for Goran Dragic. Now here's Johnson. Down low. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk. A free run to the hoop and some thunder on the finish.
Not exactly the way the D would have drawn that one up.
And when you got the space, you might as well throw it down. That's what I always used to do.
Courtney Lee, he's checked in for the Hornets. And Walker kicks to Lee. The rebound by Johnson.
And for the Hornets, there was broad-based support for the name change. 80% of the fans supported it, even a rise in ticket sales with the announcement.
Now here's Johnson. And he banks in the layup. Now it's a 4-point Heat lead.
You know, the only tough part of that basket for him was getting into such good position. The rest of it seemed easy.
And for this rebranded Charlotte team, the hope is they can channel some of the success the Hornets enjoyed through the 80s, Clark, and 90s.
Yeah, Kevin, competitively and financially. Remember, the rebranding effort cost north of $4 million with new signage and court resurfacing. A lot of fresh purple and teal paint around Time Warner Cable Arena now.
Green, that's good, and Johnson with the assist. Green's got his first bucket in this one.
He had almost a free run to the hoop that time, Kevin. I mean, that was too easy.
And it's out of bounds to the Hornets as Charlotte retains possession.
Nice play to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
I tell you what, guys, if he gets there a fraction earlier, that's a steal.
1:25 left in the first quarter of the game. That's good.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with the way they work down low.
Well, it's become one of the stories of the first half, Clark, just piling up points in the paint.
Now, here is Weber. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. And he's off on his first shot of the game.
Great defense there. You really have to challenge him at that range.
Knocks it loose. And it's out of bounds. The Hornets able to retain possession here.
16 seconds.
There's 57 seconds left to play here in the first.
Well, he's an undersized center, but he more than makes up for it with some serious leaping ability.
Johnson attacking.
Oh, my goodness. What a huge play.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rack.
You know, the guys on the bench are going crazy right now at the sight of that jam.
And there's the foul, and it's on Josh McRoberts. That's his first foul. Here's the bodyguard. He's got 6, and the shot is good. The bodyguard's got the game tied up here for the Hornets. Miami's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Johnson against Walker. Outside, Green. Shot clock at 6. The Heat need to get a shot off. Here's Weber. Weber can't get that one to fall. Zeller with it. 7 points in the game. And here's Walker outside. No good. Tie game here in Charlotte. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment. And the second quarter getting underway. No team gaining an edge so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we've been watching from the Hornets.
And you could see early on, guys, they were going to go inside and try to establish their offense in the paint area. That's exactly what they've done.
And I think that's exactly where they should continue to attack moving forward, Steve.
MKG and Marvin Williams holding down the forward spots. Kemba Walker is out there with Lee, and it's the bodyguard in at the 5, down low. So that's who Charlotte starts the second with. And that one's good.
Johnson.
Charlotte shooting has been beyond great up until now. How about 57% from the field overall? Walker's shot is off. The Heat shooting 71% all in all in this one. They've been brilliant offensively. Well, Joe Johnson, a 14-year veteran. Most of our fans remember him back in Phoenix, probably the 4th best player on that team. Steve, just go back to that time. I mean, just scary.
Well, if the Suns could have kept him, and you think about what might have been, that was a team that came very close for 4 or 5 years to being a championship team, but never got to the finals. So Johnson moved on to Atlanta, where he became an all-star. And you always wonder what might have been in Phoenix.
And the Hornets making a change here. Conley's checked in, and it's Lee penetrating. Good on the 13-footer.
He's definitely got that shot in his arsenal.
Let's check out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, gentlemen, Gerald Green was the 18th pick back in 2005, but remember, he fell out of the league for a while, saying, quote, "I took things for granted. I didn't know how to be a pro, but I've learned from my mistakes. I understand now this is not a hobby, this is a job. Now I'm a better professional, a much better player, and I'm all about winning." Kevin?
A nice comeback story, Doris. Nice story. Thank you. Richardson, good.
Richardson.
And Joe Johnson in his second season in Atlanta averaging 25 a game, but that was 8 years ago. Last season, around 16 a game.
Now here's Kid Gilchrist. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game.
And age starting to show for Johnson. A below-average player, efficiency rating the last 2 seasons. But he's still owed $48 million over this season and next.
Michael Kidd Gilchrist, second overall pick back in 2012. And Clark, as you know, an NCAA champion. You saw it firsthand with Kentucky.
Yeah, you know, I like his disposition, and I love his motor. I mean, his defense, his size, athleticism. He's an excellent rebounder for his position and size. He can defend up to 3 or 4 positions on the court. You know, you look at him, and I don't like to compare guys, Kevin, but, you know, he reminds me a bit of a young Gerald Wallace type. Phenomenal alley-oop slam right there, guys.
They're taking advantage, Clark, of a team that looks lost out there.
Yeah, this is threatening to get kind of ugly out here.
Now here's Lee, puts it up